Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. I did it already in the live stream today for the members. I will now do it here in the video, really go through the updated count for Bitcoin. I did sit down this afternoon and take a bit of time, take a look at the Bitcoin chart pattern and sort of forecast what could happen next in terms of the Elliott Wave count. And let's start with Bitcoin, and we can take a look at Cardano. With Bitcoin, that's probably what's most interesting because it will define the next steps in the crypto market generally for most cryptos, and overall from that larger wave B where we're coming down here impulsively, we've got extended waves here. You know, I've colored them now as well, which I didn't do before. I think this is the most possible, most likely count for Bitcoin coming down here. What we have here, we started up there with the larger wave 1, 2 to the downside, and you can see where the wave 3 is. We've just completed basically the wave 3 in my view with that strong move down. Yeah, also a very long wave, which basically shows that it's it is quite impulsive. It's extended because within this wave you've got another in orange, another 1, 2 wave, and 3, 4, 5 that is completed, and within that wave 3 there you also had an extension. So you can see that it is quite a bit of an extended wave. It doesn't really matter now because we are already here. We've completed that orange wave 5. Basically all you need to know is that in my view, and there will be other interpretations possible, that's my view currently, that this wave 3 here was complete. Probably, I mean, it doesn't say, it could even come down a little bit more, but I think we've completed it now. And if I go to the hourly chart, or possibly better the 4-hour chart, so let's go to the 4-hour chart, it's looking like that we could now move up in a wave 4. So the wave 4 of that wave 3, basically the retracement of that impulsive move down, and that would take us, in my view here, into this area. That is again sitting between certain Fibonacci retracement levels, where the minimum retracement for that wave would be 39.5, and to the upside we've got here nearly 47k. Somewhere in here the price should land, and the last two level wave 4s that we did have, I think they did only go to the minimum, so especially the last one, so it could be we only go all the way up to just about 40k, and would then possibly drop down from there. That would also be in line with that descending trend line that we've got on the chart here, you know, this trend line that has been guiding the Bitcoin chart for a while, that we really can't get above. And what I could imagine is that we maybe next week have a bit of an upside here, get to that Fib level at around 39.5, and will then move down maybe in a final move or wave 5. Where that wave 5 will land, can't really tell you until we see where the wave 4 will land. But typically, in one way of measuring or estimating the wave 5 is basically the length of the wave 1. Could just take the length here just a bit crudely and add it then to that wave, to the wave 4 to the downside. I just had a log chart on, just want to turn that off. And so we take the long length of the wave 1 here and add it to that area, and that would take us to the 27k level that I think is one of the most likely ones that we could see in the correction, because that would be the 0.618 Fib level of that whole uptrend that we are in, and it would be the most likely Fibonacci retracement level of the move down. So that's how I see the price. Would I trade this? Probably not. It's too much risk because we are in a strong downtrend. Why would I do a short-term trade here? What I do though is dollar cost average in. I did start below 40k because I think these are phenomenal Bitcoin prices overall in the medium term and the long run, and I think these prices in the future, we're not going to see these again. That's only my view, no financial advice of course. Therefore, I decided to start to dollar cost average into Bitcoin below 40k. My next buy order will be triggered soon. Still a few K away from that. And then, I think we are well positioned for the next wave up, which in my view should then happen fairly quickly. Again, that's only my view based on the estimation that what we did here was a wave 1 to the upside for Bitcoin, and now we're in a wave 2, and the wave 3 should be fairly impulsive, you know, quite impulsive normally to the upside. That's one scenario. There's another one that I looked at today. Spent a bit of time. I'm not sure if that's going to play out, but it could also, what we could see here, and we talked about it for other cryptos already, but for Bitcoin, it is certainly a possibility I would like to mention here. Doesn't really change a lot, but yeah, what this could eventually be is basically here an A, B, C, D, E triangle in some way that could be forming here, and then you would exit sort of that that pattern to the opposite of the wave E, which would then mean that we are going to see a strong uptrend from there. Yeah, so it could be that this again will be a bit of a fake out here, so it could be a wave D and then a wave E, but I think this is only going to be likely if we are not allowed to break the wave A. Yeah, so we are not allowed to go below, where was that, 28.6k. So if you lose that level, then that would not be possible. I haven't really looked into this scenario too much. I will need to take a closer look at it, but it is certainly a possibility. How likely it is, we will see. We will see. It would definitely mean that it will all take a little bit longer, but that move up here could then lead to nice gains, you know, for everything, all the dollar cost averaging that I'm doing at the moment, and I know a lot of you are doing as well, and from there we could move up. And yeah, so that's my view on Bitcoin. View on Cardano, pretty much unchanged, you know, waiting here for what the price is doing. This is just, again, an extended correction, really a bit messy what's going on here with Cardano at the moment. Bitcoin is leading the way. That's also with the Elliott Wave count. I focus on Bitcoin at the moment. I think Cardano is just following at the moment. And it takes a long time to update these counts, don't get me wrong. That's why I can't really look into detail into them too much, into all of them. But yeah, obviously we broke below this strong trend line that we had on the chart here. This orange trend line that's been with us, well, throughout all of 2021. And most recently here it was broken. First a bit of a fake out, now it's really broken. And to get above it, we would need to get above 123. This is pretty much where also the 0.887 fib level is. Now we are well below that at the moment. Did show you this morning here this possible bear flag that is forming. And yeah, we haven't really, well, it looks like it could be broken now, but on the 1 hour chart, it now looks a bit larger. So it could be a bit like, you know, like that. And maybe we're just breaking it, retesting it, and then could drop down maybe all the way to the dollar again, or even here to 90 cents. I mean, I think though, if Bitcoin obviously moving sideways at the moment, if Bitcoin moves up into that wave 4, I think Cardano can move up as well. But to be fair, all of that would probably not be a sustainable breakout. I'm still here waiting for a really good confirmation of Cardano that we are breaking here to the upside. That would mean that would need to be something like that we saw here on the 12th of January, you know, into the 17th of January, something like that. But that retracement was just too strong. That was exactly when Bitcoin crashed down as well. Of course, it took Cardano down again. Oftentimes what we see when Cardano is starting to move up, then Bitcoin is crashing down, unfortunately. We still have this descending trend line here at play as well. And yeah, I mean, the 90 cent level here, or 91 cent, is currently a key level that is providing support, and a level that could likely be reached now, I think, would be here, this area between 37 cents and 68. You know, how realistic is 37? Personally, I don't think very realistic, but I think if you lose the 90 cents, then yeah, the 68 might be within reach, and that would be a phenomenal price to get into Cardano. So yeah, that's my view here currently on Bitcoin and Cardano. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and if you want to participate in the next live stream next Sunday, then maybe consider to join as a channel member. You can do that on my website, and you can find a link for that in the video description. And then you can also see my buy and sell orders and join a really, really positive and really, really great community. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.